So when I shared one of my videos with Katt Williams, they wanted to know what the symbol on his chain represented. And you could have leaned on your own understanding and answered it and formulated your own assumption. But you can only get the actual truth of what things mean from the source itself. So, in an interview with Joe Rogan, Katt Williams had indicated what the symbol meant. So, I wanted to share that because oftentimes we tend to interpret things without any understanding, and this comes with the saying, "Lean not on your own understanding." So I wanted to share that because I found it I found it necessary to share, especially if people were inquiring about what it actually meant. So check it out.
This is what the Anunnaki said. This is how you know that these are not made up things from people's imagination, because everything is too factual. Like this necklace, right?
Right.
People online were like, "Yeah, is that Buddhist or that's this or that?" It's none of that. Like I just try to find the answers to things. So
Is that a ship wheel?
I designed this because this is that thing that you see that all the Anunnaki guys that have that look like a wristwatch, and they always have it, and you're always trying to see what that is.
Yeah, what is that?
It is a time, and it's a compass. It's a timekeeping compass.
That's what that is?
Yeah. So that's what made the carrier of great importance, because he was able to do things that were magical in nature, like go somewhere and get right back. Like, you know what I mean?
So, yeah,
like
that thing on the wrist was a compass?
a timekeeping
Compass.
Yeah. Right. So you had to believe in things that didn't exist at some point, like magnetics and distance and
Right.
probabilities and
Right.
right.
So there you have it. It's a time keeping compass, and it's his own creation. He created that. He had that design. So it wasn't something that he went out and purchased, that he saw and he purchased, but he had it designed, and he got it fashioned to his liking. So that symbol is this same exact symbol right here, which is also a variant of this symbol. They're all in the same realm. So some people would say that it was a helm, like Joe Rogan. He even said that, is that like the wheel of a ship, which becomes a helm, and the helm is something from like the Nordic, and the Vikings used that symbol. But there you have it. It's right there. You get it straight from the horse's mouth, and that's how you go about getting the definition of certain things. Lean not on your own understanding, but diligently seek the truth. And and that comes from seeking God as well. God is rewarder of those that seek him diligently. So you always have to, if God is the truth, you always have to seek the truth. If in the video itself, he said that he wanted to be God's friend. In order to be someone's friend, you have to know them intimately. So in order to know God intimately, you would have to seek out everything about God. You would have to seek everything out. You would have to find out who God is. So somebody can't just introduce you like when when you get the religious spirit. When you get the religious spirit, we normally get it from our upbringing, and that doesn't give us a bona fide connection to that to God. It just gives us, my grandmother was, or my grandfather, he was a preacher, so I was raised up in the church. No, you didn't seek out God on your own and get a better relationship with God, so you could be more intimate with God. Like, oh, I know God, I know everything about God. So you would have to know God so intimately that if God was a person, God would entrust you with all of his passwords. He would trust you with his bank code. He would trust you with everything. And the same, and vice versa. You would trust God with all of your personal information, your Facebook password, your Instagram password, your bank password. This is how intimate you would have to know God on that level. Remember, God is a rewarder of those that seek God diligently. And if God is the truth, you always have to seek the truth. So that's the difference between being a child of God and being or just having the religious spirit. So and like I told you before, just because you're a child of God doesn't mean that you're going to love and honor God, and that's just the way it goes. But you have to seek God diligently. Even being in certain places, like he said, he even wanted to go to Hollywood, and this weird Hollywood. He wanted to go to where it was unheard of for you to be associated with God on such an intimate level. He still wanted to go there and still have that relationship with God that was you couldn't bother that relationship regardless of what you threw at him. Whatever you did, you could not disturb my relationship with God. There's nothing you could do to buy me out. There's nothing that you could do to persuade me to not follow or try to pursue God. I was always wanted to do that. So I just wanted to share that because it came up in a comment, and right after that he spoke on it. And we don't deal with coincidences. We deal with life. And that was something, that was a lesson in life. We could have linked on my own understanding. I could have said, well, it's this symbol and it means this.
Karma and Dharma is karma's fate, and Dharma is pretty much your destiny in this lifetime. So he has the symbolism.
Wow, his name is Katt. Hey, Karma. Wow.
And then he could have came out and said, no, it actually means that. But, then I would have been wrong. And you don't ever want to be put in a position where you're providing falsehood, especially in without you being aware of it. Now, if you're not aware, then that's you can't be held accountable. But if you're aware that you want to speak on behalf of somebody, and that's you can't do that. So you always seek the truth, and then you also allow others to give you that explanation of what things mean, So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Peace.